I said, that you recognize 6 things in the LCMS that have changed since the 60s. I've been LCMS my entire life. I listen to people talking about all the things we should change in order to grow the church and basically become more culturally relevant. I not only don't believe that is the answer, but that line of thinking is actually the problem. Agreed. That'd be one of the changes, by the way. I didn't list that one in my list, but that'd be one. Change is one of the changes. Which is why I am very curious to know what 6 things you've seen change that could be the problem. You're a sincere Christian in Christ and prisoner of his hope. I like that. It's good. Let's see here. I came up with a list, and it's more than 6. It's less than 6. Some of these are bullet pointish, and some of them are not. But trying to get the ones that are like the most obvious and albatrossy of all. And the first 3 go together in a way that is kind of, well, it just says a lot, right? So if I get in, it's 2023 still for a little bit. If I go in a time machine, I go back to 1923, German-speaking Lutheran Church, Missouri Synod. You know what? There isn't ever pastors, laity, divorce. Not going to happen. Birth control. Just not only not going to happen, like you're not coming to our church anymore. Not going to happen. And we're not talking pills. They didn't exist. We're talking just the idea. Women's suffrage. Not going to happen. You know, you're from the devil is how they would have seen us. Hymnal optional. No, see, the reason we're together is so we can like put that thing together and have it, and then we can like send our people to your people and they'll feel at home. So that's 4, 5 individual cups. You would never, ever, ever have split the sacrament. Ever. You would mind boggled. You transport some preacher, LCMS preacher from 1923 to some parish in the middle of nowhere where the guy's lifting up the tray because they don't even have a chalice because they're so afraid of germs. It blew their minds. They'd be like, "Who are you people? What tribe are you from?" So that's 5. I think even though I could list things like open communion not being disciplined, everybody thinking it's okay to work on Sundays, inoculation, sugar, pastors owning land, everyone going to college, not some people, but everyone going to college, all that, it's all new. I'm going to kind of lay my number 6 officially at the line that's in most old constitutions about how no resource, pamphlet, book, document, or otherwise than orthodox and printed from within the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod's agreed upon life together shall be tolerated in the congregation in any way, shape, or form ever. That includes your Christian romance fiction books. That includes your, it doesn't matter what, okay? Like you're just, as a people, 1923, you are isolated and you are fed a very clear diet of what you are allowed to read, eat, and digest. And we can go and talk about CPH if you want, but I'm actually going to say, when we sold that one down the river is when we put the TV in the home. So it doesn't matter what books are orthodox or not orthodox on my shelf at church because you don't care about my bookshelf at church. Why? Well, because you're watching movies, right? So again, like you want to go back 1923, again, what changed in 100 years? I think I said 60 in the sermon. I'm speaking off the cuff there a bit, but the list I think is fair, right? So 1963, we're almost right at there. Divorce, birth control, women's suffrage, hymnal optional, individual cups. Watch whatever you want. That changed. That changed.